Hi, I'm Jeanette Sadikan, New York City's Transportation Commissioner. A lot of times people think of the Department of Transportation as the agency that fills potholes, repaves streets, takes care of street signs and signals, and looks after the city's bridges. But as you're about to see, New York City DOT is about a whole lot more than that. We're doing everything we can to improve the mobility for the people of the City of New York and make our streets work as well as they can for the people who live, work, and play here. And we're doing our best to ensure that New York City is the greatest big green city on the planet. Here in the heart of the most famous city in the world, people are hungry for a place to stop and just take it all in. Paris has the Champs-Élysées, Barcelona has Las Ramblas, now we have Broadway Boulevard. We've transformed the 7-block stretch between Times and Herald Squares from an anonymous, in-between corridor to a world-class street. Our engineers have opened up a world of possibility for pedestrians and cyclists, and as you can see, New Yorkers and visitors are voting with their feet and their seats to make great new use of the space. The streets of New York City are some 80% of the public space in this town, some of the most valuable real estate in the world. At New York City DOT, we're doing everything we can to improve the safety and enjoyment of our city streets. When you think about this corridor, this used to be a utilitarian corridor with nothing of note except traffic. And what we've done is basically converted 2 lanes of traffic into a bike lane and plaza area for people to enjoy. Believe it or not, I'm standing in what used to be an active lane of traffic. Practically before the concrete was dried on Broadway Boulevard, people were using this space. And now, when you look around, it looks like this space has been here forever. In the last year alone, our public plazas, medians, bike lanes, and other public space projects have converted over 49 acres of former vehicle space for other uses, an area nearly 4 times the size of Central Park's Great Lawn. On 34th Street, some people say that you can walk across town faster than you can take a bus, and some say the only way to get across town is to be born there. Here on 34th Street, you can see part of the new Select bus service, which features dedicated lanes, traffic signal priority, and in some locations, off-board fare collection. These innovations allow buses to move more quickly through traffic and allow passengers to get on and off more quickly. With creative use of new technology along with the bus lanes, Select bus service will help thousands of commuters get across town to and from commuter magnets like Penn Station, Madison Square Garden, Herald Square, and the Empire State Building. Intelligent transportation systems are playing an increasing role in our sustainable transportation efforts. This year, we're opening up a new joint traffic management center in Queens to help keep traffic moving and provide real-time traffic information for emergency responders. We're also exploring how to use GPS data from taxis to track vehicle speeds in much of Manhattan, and roadway sensors are measuring conditions in the other boroughs. In the future, we may also use technology to give better real-time schedule information about buses and parking availability. The 9th Avenue Protected Bike Lane was the first of its kind in this country. Our counts show a 40% increase in cycling on this stretch of 9th Avenue since it was established in late 2007. This investment has already paid dividends. We've seen an astonishing 35% increase in biking from 2007 to 2008 as we've moved forward, rapidly expanding our cycling network and bike parking program. 9th Avenue has other benefits as well. We've shortened the pedestrian crossing time for pedestrians and seen a reduction in injuries on this corridor by 31%. We've planted trees and brought a green feel to the neighborhood. We've also provided more loading and unloading spots for trucks, which has been a big win for businesses in the area. This street works for all users, and it's what we want to see more of on the streets of New York. In fact, we plan to add another protected lane on 8th Avenue later this year. We are a city surrounded by water, connected together by bridges and ferries. The city's bridges are safe and in their best condition in generations. All 789 bridges are in a state of good repair, well managed, and subject to one of the strongest inspection systems in the United States. But we're also doing great things beneath our bridges. We recently partnered with the Dumbo Business Improvement District to reopen the archway under the Manhattan Bridge and reconnect 2 halves of this vibrant neighborhood. The Department of Transportation is committed to safety across all 5 boroughs. In August 2008, we revised the Bronx hub to make it work better for pedestrians, motorists, and cyclists. We removed 2 legs of traffic, taking it from a dangerous 6 lanes to a much safer 4. This gave us the opportunity to create a new pedestrian plaza, giving commuters a safer and more pleasant passage from buses to trains. This new plaza is an example of our agency's commitment to safety, but also to creating accessible public spaces, something that many neighborhoods throughout the city lack. What you see here is just a first step. In the coming months, this plaza will be built with more permanent materials, making it a more beautiful outdoor space for people to gather. With our staff of almost 5,000 people, we look after thousands of miles of streets and highways, millions of street signs and signals, and also operate the city's Staten Island Ferry. We're also doing everything we can to green up New York City DOT's operations. We lead the nation in our use of recycled asphalt, which saves landfill space and also 840,000 barrels of oil each year that would have otherwise been used in the production process. We're now testing a warm mix asphalt, which allows us to use asphalt at a lower temperature, saving even more energy and fossil fuels in the street repaving process. All of this at a time when we are at our highest levels of street resurfacing in decades. This provides a strong foundation for New York City to grow sustainably in the 21st century.